What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a new episode in the 3T series where I'm attempting to play through and show you guys all the awesome, amazing, beautiful courses on GSPro. But as the name implies, playing 3 holes per course, usually 1918, which we are in fact doing here today from a course that is still really new, just out a couple days. I usually look through the SGT website, and the thumbnail of this course caught my eye because there was hot air balloons up in the air. Hopefully we'll see some of those throughout these 3 holes, but we are playing Crane Creek Country Club. Funny enough, I had it written down wrong when I wrote it down for my list. I actually wrote down Cane Creek, so I kept typing it and searching different stuff. I was like, why is this course not coming up? Is it not out? Was there a glitch on the website? But go figure, user error. Wrote down I missed the R in Crane instead of Cane. But this is in Boise, Idaho, designed by P-Toad. Looks pretty cool. I like the different color of the trees here. Rock wall over on the left. Everything looks pretty good, but we're going to see how we can do. Try to be even par through the 3 holes. Just whole point of the series is to showcase the amazing designers, all the work they do, and all the amazing courses that are available to play here on GSPro using the Square Golf launch monitor. And maybe you guys are possible current GSPro users. Maybe you're new, maybe you're a veteran, maybe you're looking into getting it, wondering what's available, but ideally you'd be able to stumble across one of these videos and say, wow, I never even knew about that course. I'm going to download that one and give it a try. But let's take a look at the settings. Course recommended like usual. We're doing normal fairways, normal greens, 11 stimp, furthest back tees like usual at 7,056 yards, Thursday pins, course elevation, which is at pretty up there, 2,884 feet. So that'll be almost 6%, just shy of 6%. So basically, if we end up in the rough, which we probably will, that'll neutralize that. But you got to mainly take that into account. It'll help off the tee, which isn't a big deal unless you have like a carry or something that you'll get into trouble. But mainly just approach shots. I've taken 6% off stuff. 8-foot gimmies, calm winds, and I have my auto aim turned on, which this is going to be my final video today. But the one I just did, for whatever reason, on the 18th hole, it didn't show up. So hopefully we don't run into that again. But let's go ahead and get into it with the flyover. First hole, par 4, 392, up 13. Let's see what this course has in store. Some houses over there, road. Like I said, I like the different colored bushes and trees, a little contrast there. Fairways and greens look pretty good. I like the shading in the bunkers. Trees look good. Mountains in the background. Pretty cool first look here. I don't know if it's just me. I was kind of thinking about this lately. It seems like these courses that are coming out lately, I don't know what it is, but it seems like they're getting more and more challenging. I know that the LiDAR is what it is and the layout of the course is what it is, but it seems like a lot of these courses, they're getting more and more challenging as time goes on. I don't know if that's just me and I'm not playing great, but it's kind of what I've been seeing lately. Day number 2 with the new to me QI10. Not swinging anything super hard today. Kind of trying to take it easy, almost as a somewhat of a recovery day. I'm just trying to keep the body moving and swing. So we won't be pushing 160, but maybe we'll square one up. And so far, so good with the new to me driver. But let's see if we can get off here with a halfway decent shot. Ideally, a baby draw. We'll see if that happens. All right, little more of a draw than a baby draw, but that's why I aim up the right down the middle. Ball speeds down a little bit, carries down. That was spinny. That was low toe. So backspin kicked up. Some of the design features, some of the design features of this QI10 is off-center strikes, mainly low on the face. Ball speed's supposed to stay up, and it increases some spin. So 3384, rather high on backspin from what I usually hit, so it dropped down the carry. But if you guys aren't familiar, backspin equates over to forgiveness. So on off-center strikes, if it spins up a little bit, especially if you're going wayward either left or right, that'll actually help you. The more the ball spins, the straighter it will stay, and it'll kind of hold its line a bit better. So although we lose some distance, we're right in the middle of the fairway. So for a not so great strike, that actually worked out pretty well. So I was mentioning it during the testing. Anyone has any reservations about an LS head or any of the quote-unquote tougher, more difficult, lower handicap type of clubs, there's still plenty of forgiveness. in a lot of these clubs. So if you find a good deal on anything, I would say go for it. Worst case scenario, you could always sell it back, but let's see what we can do here. It's going to come out a little bit left. Wind's going to push it a little bit, so we'll go over here. 139 up 6, so we're at 145. We have that 6%, so I'm just going to go 9-iron. Hopefully, I'm going to, like I said, swing things easy, but ideally, 124 to the front. We should at least make it to the front on a halfway decent strike, and then maybe that 6% will help us get a couple extra yards out of it and put this thing, ideally, relatively close. Oh, or just thin it. It'll be on the green, but that's not great. We got a lucky bounce just outside the 8-foot gimme. My ball went rolling over here. Get this thing back in the area it's supposed to be in. Leaves us with 10-footer playing 12. Makeable birdie putt here. Try to roll this thing straight with our auto aim. A little bit of a push, but we got it to go. Caw-caw will take the birdie. 1 under through 1. Flying over to the second hole, 9th hole, par 4. I didn't know there's that many mountains out here in Boise, Idaho. Pretty cool. I like the houses. Houses look nice on the lining the fairways. Looks like a pretty nice course. This thing is down a good amount. So 9th hole, par 4, 386 down 20. Take a look at the flyover. Those mountains, I think, are catching my eye the most in the background. I don't know what I have my draw settings set to, which is like how much the course renders all the background stuff. But it looks like it's picking up a good amount back there. All right. Need a good one here. We got OB left and OB right. Guess we'll aim here. If it draws, we have some room. If it fades, we have a little bit of room. But ideally, obviously, aiming right side. I try to play the draw as consistently as I can to try to eliminate one side of the course. So, although those low spin duck hooks are frustrating, at least it's not you aim right and you block it right or slice it right. So, good thoughts though. We'll speak a maybe 275 carry smooth swing into existence here instead of a miss hit. And just what we didn't want to happen. Is that going to stay in bounds? We're right on the edge. I don't know. The cart path should be in bounds. Looks like we're going to be hitting off of concrete. I think we just got away with it. 262 wasn't terrible. Just a little bit of open face. Club path wasn't bad. It was just a little bit open face. Didn't quite release my hands enough. But that's a 320-yard drive, and now we're hitting off of concrete. And I did a pretty lengthy live stream testing video. I need to get back and finish that. But one thing that I did take note of, and I tested, is the fact that there is no penalty off of concrete. So despite not wanting to do this on course, and you would ruin your clubs and not have any idea like me how to hit it off the concrete, in GSPro it just plays straight up. So it would be 100% power, 100% spin. At least it should be. 80 yards, we'll call it about 4 down, so 76. We got the altitude. Thinking about 70 yards here. We'll go, we'll just leave it at it. A little bit left. We'll go 56. Could honestly even try, we'll go 56. I was going to say we could try a fuller 60, but I don't know quite yet how far I want to hit that 60. I mean, I could hood it and I could swing harder at it, open like widen my stance and all that stuff, but you still want to get some control on wedges. So I'm thinking probably about 50, 60 yards. I'll probably start topping out at that 60 degree and then go into the 56. But don't want to do anything I'm not super comfortable with. So let's see what we can do here. I think about 70. It says 68 to the front, I believe that says, but 76 needs to spin. It's too much. And Unfortunately, I need to have Big Dog show me one day. He hits down on it a ton. I just don't seem to generate that much spin, although that was a fuller 56. Still very, very rare I get up towards 10,000. That wasn't bad at 86, but not enough rip back and stopping power if you try to play it long and have it come back. Granted, I hit it about 6 yards more than I wanted to, but probably could even got away with a little bit less than that. In any event, 21 feet, playing 20. See if we can roll this in. Halfway decent look at bird. It's on a good line. Let's go. Caw. 2 under through 2. Turned out to be a halfway decent video. Third and final hole. Oh boy. What the heck is this? That is a crazy tee box. 2 under through 2. Third and final hole. 18th hole. Par 4. 404. Is this? I guess. It looks like you're supposed to go left, but it looks like the fairway, the aim markers are over to the right. But I'll probably have to move myself over on the tee. Let's hit the flyover, see what we're working with. All right, so we're going that way. Although it looks like you could play it there. Wow, this is going to be a tricky tee shot. Dogleg left, water. Tennis courts back there. That's cool. Well, at least it sets up for a draw, but this is tough. If you fade the ball, this is a tough tee shot. Aim over here. Hopefully it draws. Hopefully not too much to reach that water, and hopefully I don't slice block it out into the trees. More OB on the right again. Although I said I was going to swing easy, we'll give this one just a little bit extra, just so try to get my hands to turn over. Sometimes I take a little bit too much off, try to swing easy, kind of get into the steering of the ball versus just kind of hitting it and swinging it more fluid and natural. Oh, that's left. Well, I turned it over. All right, that's going to work, though. Living in those low 150s right now. Again, I want to get back to speed training, especially with the new driver. I think I'm capable. My PR so far is 167. That was with the Sim 2. Haven't really hit anything super fast yet. It's only day number 2, but I think like low 160s with the QI10. I think I'm capable. My next goal is 170, but ideally I want to start getting into that cruising speed. I'm swinging extra easy today, but get into that cruising speed of like low 160s, 165 ideally, eventually. Leaves us with 101 over water. So it actually ended up, that was 303, only carried 251, but low spin, so it rolled out a ton. We got 272 in the game, and then it rolled out basically 30 yards from there. 101, down about a yard, and then basically 6%. We'll take 6 off of that. So 94 pin, probably want to land it about 88-ish. We'll go 56. Give it a little bit extra here. $82 needs to go a little bit. 9,900. That's going to spin. All right. Apparently, thought that was going to be better than that. Apparently, I did the math wrong, or obviously it spun back. But we got 88 carrying the game. I thought that was going to be pretty good. Unless my mental math skills are starting to fail me. Leaves us with 14 yards. We'll hit the 60 here. It's going to come out 5.2 left, and we're on an upslope into an upslope. So, although there's a hill there, though, so I don't mind too much left. We'll just go a little bit. That'll still launch further left, but it should stay up there. I was going to say, although the normal greens and whatnot, because we are 14 degrees up, it's going to launch really high, come down at a steeper landing angle, and we're into an upslope, so it's going to land pretty soft. So Don't want to get too aggressive, but could probably carry this about 10, maybe even 11. Or just chunk it. I gotta spend like an hour or two one day and just hit wedges. Off a perfect lie every time. The mat's not the easiest. I think I honestly chip better outside, but I do struggle on tight lies if it's on like hard pan or tight lies outside, so I need to practice that. There's really no excuse to chunk it that bad. 2.7 up, so I basically drop kick the club into the ball. Really no excuse to hit it that bad on such an easy shot. Leave this with 11 feet, playing 15, just over, almost 16. For par, luckily we gave ourselves a little bit of wiggle room and cushion here with the 2 under. So if it goes in for par, great. If not for a bogey, we're still 1 under. Oh, either a little bit more pace, or that really wasn't much of a push. It was 0.3, but I think a little more pace would have held its line a little bit better. Oh well, bogey on 18. So from Crane Creek, not Cane Creek Country Club in Boise, Idaho, designed by P-Toad. Good job on the course. Pretty cool layout. I like the mountains in the background, all the different stuff you put into it, the houses and whatnot. Cool layout too, but ended up 1 under through the 3 holes. So birdie on 1, birdie on 9, bogey on 18, unfortunately. Take a look at the stats. 2 birdies, 1 bogey, 304 longest drive, 278 average, 151, 152 for the ball speeds, 32 feet of putting, 4 putts, 18 minutes on the gameplay, 2 out of 3 greens in regulation, and 2 out of 3 fairways. Not bad. Try to be at least that, depending on what we have for holes. But obviously, small sample size. We'd like to be 3 out of 3 on all of them. Hopefully, eventually we'll do that. But we'll take 2 out of 3, better than 1 or 0. So there you have it from Crane Creek. Pretty cool new course, recently uploaded to GSPro. Give it a try if you haven't. Seems like there's some OB and some challenging shots, some narrow, some elevation change, all that stuff. But the mountains look really cool in the background, so I enjoyed playing it. If you guys have any course requests, like I always say, please let me know down below. Whether it's a new course, old course, course you had commission build, maybe a course, your home course popped up by happen's chance, world famous course, you're going on a trip, and you want to see someone else play it first. Anything in between, just give me the name of the course, the location, a little bit of background information, and I will relay that, write it all down, and come out here and play it, preferably something I haven't done yet. You can look on the channel. I've gone through a lot of these at this point, but still have a lot more to do, considering there's seemingly dozens of courses that get put up pretty frequently, so you get further and further behind. But good problem to have, tons of different courses to play on GSPro. Awesome software, and really good community. Designers are awesome, accessible, really good guys. Can't say enough good things about the GSPro and the community, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Shout out to the members. You can see everyone's names scrolling across down below. If you are so inclined and kind enough to become a member, I will add you promptly to the bottom, and you will see your name down below, whether you want your actual name, username, maybe your business, if you want a little bit of exposure and advertisement, anything in between, whatever you want, just let me know. If you become a member, I can change the name. Usually just go with the YouTube username, but you can put whatever you want. Keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys the next course.